This is the Future Proud of For Real TV on my way to go see my kids. Right, black guy, you right, black guy, you right, black guy. You once again, this is the Future Proud of For Real TV. Of course, I'm your host, Raheem Dream, better known as Top Cat, on my way to go see my babies. Um, let's give a shout out to all the brothers and sisters out there that's doing the work. You know, you got some out there that's doing the work in a bunch of different ways. You dig what I'm saying? Give a shout out, hashtag Sinat Studios in the House of Consciousness. Give a shout out to my brother Seti. Uh, give a shout out to the For Real team. Okay, oh, that's Lawson. I like that hat. Yeah, you know I sell these. You know I sell these Lawson. If that's the Lawson I think that's here in Cleveland, shout out to you. If it ain't, it's still. I sell these hats and thank you for tuning in. Um, um, yeah, I'm gonna give a shout out to brother Seti. Give a shout out to the For Real team. For Real team, we got some things. Well, we got a thing coming up where I'm getting ready to start. We're getting ready to start selling dinners here in Cleveland, and the money will be going towards the For Real team for book bags for the kids, school supplies. Um, I want to try to get bikes this year. I tried to get it at the beginning of the year, but I couldn't get the information. Um, it's a shame that people will have the information. They say they're gonna give it to you, and they don't never give it to you. And you know, I'm talking about people with other nonprofits that have the hookups and they won't give them to you. And I'm talking about people that look just like me. I ain't. I'm talking about people that look just like me. They tell you they gonna do something. They're gonna get you to hook up on some things. They never give it to you. You'll call them and call them. They never return your call. But I ain't gonna put a harp on that because what I'm getting ready, what we're getting ready to do is we're gonna sell dinners, and it's gonna probably be every Fridays. every Friday. We're gonna do fish, chicken, things of that nature. Maybe even Polish boys. You know, I was doing that with another organization. Um, uh, but I'm gonna do it on my own. One of the reasons why I'm gonna do it on my own is because um, I know where the money going then. Not saying that that money didn't go where it's supposed to went. I don't know where it went. You know what I'm saying? Or I invested my time into it to promote it. You dig what I'm saying? But I feel better doing it myself. Then I know exactly where the money is going. Hit that thumbs up for me. I know exactly where the money is going then. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm finding now that uh, a lot of things I'm gonna have to start doing on my own or on our own, the For Real Team period, on their own. A lot of these collaborations with other groups is I'm just saying, don't work out. Hit that thumbs up. And the reason why I said don't work out, you never know where the money going. They don't let you know, and when you ask, they say they're gonna tell you, but you never find out. So, back to what I just said. When I do it myself, then I know exactly where the money going, and the money that we're going, and the dinners that we're going to be doing, what we're going to be doing. I know exactly where the money is going. Okay, like I said, we're gonna start now for the book bags, school supplies, coats, jackets, uh, winter, skull caps for the kids, gloves for the kids. We're gonna start working on that now instead of waiting. Uh, so that's the move right there on that. Um, we got some other things we're gonna be doing. I'm not gonna speak on them yet till I you know see it on paper. You understand what I'm saying? Once we get that together, then I'll speak on that. So but as of right now, yeah, every we're gonna try to do it every Friday. We're gonna try to do fish and chicken every Friday. Um, just got to work on getting a flyer, putting the flyer together. Even if I don't do a flyer, I can put it out word of mouth or whatever. You dig what I'm saying? I think word of mouth is better anyway. But I think we probably will put a flyer up and I'll probably post it on my all my social media stuff. And but this is the Cutie Prowler for Real TV. I'm on my way to go see my kids. Um, and put some work in with these babies, man. You got to save these babies, man. You know, we want to say, we want to say that 18 and 19, they grown men. Yeah, they might be grown men number wise, but not up here wise. You know what I'm saying? I talk to them, man. They talk like little kids, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the ones on the street. Up at the gas station, in front of the stores, man. They talk like little kids, man. You dig what I'm saying? Underdeveloped brains because that your brain is underdeveloped when you're a child anyway. You know what I'm saying? Your brain don't fully develop till you get like 25, but that don't mean the right thing is up there. And then you have to understand that from 25 to 35 is when you really start getting the proper knowledge and the proper understanding of things from 25 to 35. This is known facts. It's not my opinion. Um, you'll be surprised of some of the things that, you know, I get back from, these kids out here under these gas station stores and on the corners, you know what I'm saying, shooting dice and drinking and smoking. Because see, you gotta put that into the right context. Right context. Context is once you put them put the drugs on top of that, drinking, smoking, and everything on top of it, that slows the mind down more. You understand what I'm saying? It slows the mind down more. Uh, 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 from what I understand about, the recovery process, they say whatever age you picked up and started drinking and smoking is where your maturity level stopped at. You did? They say that's where your maturity level stopped at. See what I'm saying? You stop growing mentally the moment you start picking up and drinking every day. You stop right there. So your mind still be like a kid, even though you're a grown man or a grown woman. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But this is the Future Product of For Real TV. And of course, I'm your host, Raheem the Dream. Uh, Getting ready to leave on out of here and go up here with my babies. Turn this car off because I'm gonna sit here for a minute and talk. So, trying to block that sun out. Okay, there we go right there. So, yeah, so that's where we at. Well, let me put it this way, that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna continue to put the work in. Um, I got some other things that I'm working on. You know what I'm saying? I'm making this a family nonprofit. I'm bringing my niece in as the treasurer. She's at Ohio State right now. She goes to Ohio State. And I'm bringing in my nephew as the vice president. Okay, he has a college education too. Not that you got to have a college education. I just wanted to bring some young blood in, period. And I wanted to also make this a family thing. You dig what I'm saying? I want the family to step up. I want the younger people in my family to step up, like my grandson, because I'm making my grandson the CEO. So I want the young folks to step up in my family, period. Young folks, period. Do you understand what I'm saying? I need them to step up. I want them to step up. I reach out to them, even the ones on the corner. I tell them, man, come on and join me. I got something for you to do, you know. But I can understand they after that fast money. I've been there all my life, so I know I understand it. I understand it. Believe you me, I understand it. You know, I understand it. I've been there all my life for fast money, so I understand. I understand where they're coming from and their concepts. You dig what I'm saying? But it's time for our young people. Okay, Miss Grisby said, "Grand Rising, baby." Okay, baby, how are you? Um, it's time for our younger people to step up. It's time for the younger people to step up, man. You dig what I'm saying? How we gonna make strong young men and strong young women if we can't get them to step up? So we got to find ways to help them to step up because we can't make them step up. We got to help them so they will wanna step up. And this is what I try to do. I just try to help them and show them to make them want to step up. Miss Grisby say, thumb up the video. Yep, thumb up the video, thumb up the video, thumb up the video. Um, so yeah, we have to make our kids. When I say our kids, I mean any kid in the hood belong to me. So when I say our kids, that's who I'm talking about, not just in my family. See, so we have to try to make them want to step up. We have to make them want to do something different. You see what I'm saying? Because I come from what they come from. You did? That's why they relate to me. That's why they love me. And pretty much any corner I go on. You did? I was up in Cincinnati messing with the kids up there. But them young brothers knew I wasn't from there. They said, man, we tell by the way you wear your hat The way you walk, the way, you know what I'm saying, that I opened up my mouth and said, oh yeah, we know you ain't from here. You dig what I'm saying? You know, but I was hollering at them. You see what I'm saying? You know, what I do is test the water. Yeah, what I call that testing the water, sticking my toe in the water. You see what I'm saying? To see how they gonna react. You dig what I'm saying? And they accept what I was, they accepted me and they listened. You dig what I'm saying? But they was doing their things too. You dig what I'm saying? And I don't try to stop them from doing what they doing. If you give them the right encouragement and the right knowledge and give them something to think about, as I say, leave a stain in their brain, in the back of their mind till they see you again. But they'll say, yeah, I remember you told me this. I remember you told me that. You left a stain in their brain, in the back of their mind till they see you again. And it comes to forward, come to the front. Even though they may not even took action on it. But they do remember. You see what I'm saying? They do remember though. You dig? But this is the Future Product of Real TV. And of course I'm your host, Raheem Dream. We pull on out of here. I'm on my way to go see my babies. Yeah, my babies. Yes. Yeah, that's what I said. Don't get it mixed up. That's what I said. I love these little brothers and little sisters. You dig what I'm saying? But I mostly work with the little brothers. I can't teach a woman. I can't teach a girl how to be a woman. I know my place. Say, I know my place.